Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your October 2016 General Tarot Forecasts. And this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So as always, keep in mind that these are general readings, so they're not going to apply to everybody watching, or not in the same way. You can watch your Moon and Rising sign readings for additional messages, or of course you can get a private reading specific to you and what you're going through, and the link to my website is in the description box below. But for the time being, please try to keep an open mind and take away the messages of this general reading that do resonate with you, that apply to you and your situation. Okay, so Cancer, let's have a look. It looks like a good month overall, I'm going to say. It looks like a productive month and busy. So you just kind of have to be mindful of making sure to balance work and play, making sure that you schedule some rest time as well so that you don't become overburdened or exhausted. Okay, so let's just go through the cards. At the bottom of the deck, representing your overall energy for the entire month of October, is the Sun card. And the Sun card is awesome. The Sun card is beautiful. It's the most optimistic card in the entire deck. It talks about success, victory, celebration, getting your way, being in the spotlight, being in the center of attention, being rewarded, okay, being acknowledged. It talks about a lot of, I hear health and happiness, so for some of you that could be something that's going on. It could represent taking a holiday, taking a break, taking a trip. It can also represent children, focusing on children, or what I'm getting is projects, like when you say that this project is my baby. That could be something that's coming up for some of you as well. And being very successful overall with the Sun card. This is success and celebration, people coming up to you to shake your hand, people coming up to you, I feel like giving you awards of some sort, definitely rewards for all your hard work, okay? And with the Sun card, I'm going to say enjoy it, okay? Definitely enjoy it. And it could also be that children are, on the mind for some of you. And if that's the case, I feel like this would be a good month for you to get pregnant, if that's what you're looking at. So the card representing your present situation, so when you were watching this reading, is the Three of Pentacles. And with the Three of Pentacles, it talks about working hard on something, building something, focusing on the work, keeping your head down, doing the work. This is also people paying attention to what you're doing, being impressed with what you're doing. But you're kind of, you're just focusing on the work. You're not even noticing that these two people are admiring your work. So with the Three of Pentacles, what this is, it usually shows up when our bosses are eyeing us for some sort of a promotion or advancement, or to transfer us to a better position. And so I would say just focus on the work, let your work speak for itself. They're very impressed with the quality and the dedication that you bring to the job. So if that's what you've been doing, keep doing it. For those of you, this is romantic potential. This is options around you that you don't even know you have. Okay, maybe an earth sign kind of eyeing you from afar, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. And obviously, if this is something that you're interested in, try to turn around, change your focus, make yourself a bit more available is also what I'm getting. In a work sense, this is obviously building. I feel like you're getting results and rewards with the Three of Pentacles, but they're just starting to come to you. There's more to come, so continue to work. You're working very hard, and you're definitely impressing your bosses, impressing your superiors. And I feel like if you work for a company, but at a client's location, I feel like that client may be looking at you in terms of how can they steal you away from their company, so they're thinking about making you an offer, is what I'm getting for some of you. It's crossed by the Ten of Wands. And so with the Ten of Wands, this could also be, for some of you, what I'm getting is that your job is changing, your job description is changing, you have the potential to grow, you have the potential to advance. And with the Ten of Wands, it's almost like you're kind of happy and comfortable with the way things are, so you're not sure you want to do this, so you kind of tend to want to hold on to your position. This also represents definitely taking on too much at the same time. So this is your challenge. Your challenge is to be able to prioritize this month, to schedule things, to get yourself organized so that you don't get to the situation where you are exhausted and drained of energy. Okay, because the Ten of Wands is a card that talks about carrying too much, trying to do too much at the same time. This is also a lot of what you're carrying is favors for other people. Okay, so in work, for example, if someone asks for your help once and you say, I will help you this one time, and then that kind of becomes a routine, that kind of becomes a given that you will always do that for them, even though they can do it for themselves. And so you do that with a couple of people and you end up with, doubling your work, because you still have your work to do. And so it's that kind of a situation where just people kind of ask, hey, can you do this? And you're thinking, well, not really, but I have some time and I really want to help you, so I'll find a way to make it work. And then before you know it, they're coming back to you, or they just emailing you and saying, oh, you can do this for me, right? Thank you, bye. And it's just, be mindful that you don't get to that point, okay? It's important that you say no this month. It's important that you say, you know what, you know that if I could, I would definitely help you. However, at this time, I really need to focus on my own projects. Because remember, you're making an impression on your bosses, and I feel like they're looking at you for a manager's position, supervisor, something significant, something with authority. And they're also looking at how you handle these kinds of situations in terms of, can you prioritize? Can you say no? Can you manage your workload? Can you manage other people if you need to, okay? So just something to be mindful of. And of course, it's about not holding on to things that don't serve you, not holding on to things that are not productive, constructive, helping you move forward, okay? Because with the Ten of Wands, you're holding on to too much and you're not able to move on from there. In the foundation, we have the Three of Wands. So with the Three of Wands, it's another three, so definitely talking about progress and things improving. And this is a card that talks about, once again, results coming to you, and they're just starting to come to you. So there's more to follow. The Three of Wands is also a card that talks about having made a choice to focus on your own future, to focus on your own career for as much as you can, to focus on your own interests at this time, and really kind of turn your back on anything and everything else. It's your time, and that's, there's nothing wrong with that. It is your time and you deserve to shine. You deserve to be in the spotlight and to be rewarded for who you are and all your hard work. This can also be, for some of you, I feel like the job opportunity that is presented to you, or that will be presented to you, is abroad or afar, okay, coming from afar. It would require you to travel a lot, or it would require you to move. And so that's just something to really think about, okay? Because with the Ten of Wands, it could also represent kind of packing your stuff and moving. So maybe that's an option for some of you. But alternatively, the Three of Wands just talks about planning for the future. You're thinking about things in the bigger picture. You're planning for the future. You're trying to make sure that you're making all the right decisions right now so that you can benefit from the fruits of your labor in the future. In the recent past, we have the Eight of Cups. And so with the with the Eight of Cups, this represents the fact that you have recently walked away from a difficult situation. The Eight of Cups is a card that talks about that kind of situation where you've tried everything. Okay, all these cups right here are all the times, different times you've tried a different thing, a different approach to that situation, and it still has not worked. And so it got you to the point where you are drained, exhausted emotionally, and you're just ready to move on. You've tried everything, so now you can make your peace with that and say, I've tried everything. It's okay for me to let this go because it's really not working and it's not good for me. This could also represent some of you having moved recently, some of you having left a job recently, and maybe that's what, you're looking for a new job, and people are looking at your resume and are impressed with your work, so they're going to make you an offer. It could be something like that going on. But once again, this ties in with the energy of making different choices for yourself, of putting yourself first, making sure that people are not taking you for granted anymore, and walking away from situations and people who do not have your best interest at heart, okay, is what is going on. So it's a very empowering thing to do. It is a number 8, so it talks about your strength and your courage to make the changes that you want to see happen. And it's a very empowering energy, like I say, and I feel like it's already starting to produce results for you. You're already starting to see very positive changes in your life because of that. In your crowning thoughts, we have the Page of Swords. So with the Page of Swords and your crowning thoughts, for some of you, this could be an air sign that you're thinking about, a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. This could be a child that you're thinking about, or even a teenager sometimes, that shows up as the page. And maybe they're giving you a hard time, or maybe you're not really sure what to do, or maybe they're the person that you've been doing stuff for, or doing stuff for them instead of them doing it for themselves. And so I feel like you're ready to make some decisions at this time. You're ready to change the dynamic so that it's fair to you as well. The Page of Swords can also represent some news that is coming to you, and I feel like this is going to be unexpected news. And it could be this offer that you're going to receive that, once again, is coming to you from a different place than you expected, or at a different time than you expected, and you kind of have to make a decision about it. It could be about a job opportunity, it could be about leaving a relationship, or it could be, the potential to start a relationship, but you're still dealing with the previous one and healing from it. It could be something like that. But whatever it is, the information with the Page of Swords that you receive is direct and to the point, and you kind of have to act on it, okay, with the Page of Swords. It doesn't give you a lot of time to think, or as much time as you would like, okay? It's something that, this is it, this is the offer, do you want it, do you not want it? So you're going to have to be quick on your feet. In your near future, so around mid-month, we have the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords can be, the decision that you have to make with the Page of Swords information, because this is being at a crossroads and not being sure which way to go, and being afraid of making the wrong decision. And I pulled an extra card to clarify what the Two of Swords is about, and I got the King of Wands. So for some of you, it's definitely about business. It's about partnering up with someone for some of you, joining someone else's company, so a job offer for others. You would have to travel. This would be in a foreign place or a faraway place. You would have to travel for this, or be away from home for a few days in the week, something like that. For others, this is about a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, that you have to make a decision about. Okay, so do you keep holding on to them, or do you let them go? For some of you, with the Ten of Wands, I feel like this is something you've been holding on to, something that has happened in the past, a relationship that has kind of run its course. Do you still stay in that relationship, or do you go away, walk away? And for others, this is letting go of a ghost. So letting go of something that has been over for a while, and you kind of have the potential to start something different, maybe with another fire sign or with a different person. And so you kind of have to decide what you want to do. And of course, this could be deciding whether or not to allow a new person in your life. And for others of you, I do feel like it's deciding to be the entrepreneur, deciding to start your own business, deciding to start your start working on your goals and your dreams. And there's something with creative projects that comes to mind with the King of Wands. This could also be fitness, diet plans. It could also be a hobby, turning that into a business. It can be starting to write that book you've been thinking about, starting to paint, or starting a dance club. Something like that comes to mind, okay, with these two. In the position representing you, we have the Chariot. So for some of you, I feel like maybe you may have to move, potentially to do with work, or this is an option for you. This is on the table for you. For others with the Chariot, I feel like it's about progress, advancement in career. It's about breaking through obstacles. It's about overcoming difficulties, moving past them, moving forward, leaving something behind. It's also a card that talks about success, recognition. It also talks, it's a major arcana card, so it talks about following your dreams, following your inspiration. So do what you know you want to do. Your intuition is always talking to you, so pay attention and follow through is what I hear with the Chariot. This is also a card that talks about the fact you're very focused and determined at this time to get to where you want to get to meet your goals, to reach your target for whatever situation you've set targets for yourself. And so that's why you kind of have your back turned to everything else. you're really focused on this and you know what to do and you know how to do it and you're just getting it done. And this is, again, very successful energy coming through for you. And you could be taking a trip around mid-month. And I feel like this is something you've been thinking about for a while or planning for a while. And for others, this could represent a house move. And it could also represent investments or buying a car for work or looking at property for work or stuff like that. In your environment, we have the 10 of Cups. So with the 10 of Cups in your environment, this talks about your happily ever after. For some of you, it does talk about some sort of goodbye party at work, because maybe you're changing jobs or maybe you're relocating and this is some sort of a goodbye party. This could also represent happy relationships, okay, happy times in relationships, especially if you're dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This is happy times, harmonious times. This is also a time of talking about family or starting a family or adding to the family, expanding the family, okay, with the 10 of Cups and the Sun there. And you also have the Empress coming in, so definitely talks of children or talks of your future is what I'm getting, okay, in your environment. And you could definitely, some of you could be traveling to some sort of a reunion with friends or family or, you know, former co-workers or former classmates or stuff like that, okay, is what I'm getting. In your hopes and fears, we have the King of Pentacles. So with the King of Pentacles, you're thinking about your finances, you're thinking about your resources. You hope to be able to make a solid investment or an investment that will pay off. And at the same time, you're a bit fearful of wasting money. But the King of Pentacles tells you that your hard work will be rewarded for a long time to come. You're just getting started to see the results. You know, the results are just starting to come in. There's more to come. So you're okay. You're secure. Financially, you're secure. You're okay. You don't have to worry about that. For others of you, this is someone you're thinking about that you either hoping they would come into your life or hoping you would be able to walk away from them. And this would be an Earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. And it could be that, you know, you have history with this person, you have property, you have a home with this person, or you have a family with this person. And if things haven't been working out, I feel like you hope to be able to reconnect. With the 8 of Cups, you felt like walking away a few times, but you hope to be able to reconnect. And if not, you hope to be able to be free from this person with your finances and property and assets intact. In your outcome position, so you end the month with the Empress, and this is a major arcana card, and this is a very beautiful card. It talks about success, abundance, expansion, moving potentially to the countryside for some of you, to a house if you've been living in an apartment. For others of you, having the home you would love, having the home of your dreams. For those of you, this is success and rewards, finances, compliments, clients, projects, contracts coming in towards the end of the month with the Empress, so make the best of them. For others, this is a love, opportunities for love. Maybe with a Leo person for some of you, so you have a fire sign in here, don't you? So maybe that's what this is. But the Empress also talks about creativity, finances increasing, definitely. It's about increase and expansion. So your bank account increases, maybe your property increases, maybe you're adding something to the house or you're buying a bigger house. And it also talks about pregnancy. It talks about fertility. So if you've been trying to get pregnant, I feel like towards the end of the month you might get that result. You might get that news. You know, you might, take the test and see that it's happening. So overall, I feel like it's a really, really great month, okay? So let's have a look at your overall guidance cards for different areas of your life. So when it comes to finances and career, we have Oceana. And this says, take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. So this says, trust your gut. You're going to have a choice to make. It may involve moving. It may involve, kind of picking up from where you live now and going someplace else. But listen to your gut and act on it, okay? Don't dwell on whatever decision you may have to make. I feel like you're going to know what decision is best for you, so act upon it. This also talks about moving up, so promotions, advancement, things increasing, things improving, seeing new jobs, new potential, new opportunities coming in, and feeling a release and freedom when it comes to financial concerns. When it comes to your emotional life and love life, we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. So I feel that for those of you who are in existing relationships or marriages and things have not been working out, or you're feeling discontent, this is just saying reach out to your partner, have an honest conversation, because you have the opportunity to make things work, to get things back on the right track. For others, this is talking about planning something with your partner is what I'm hearing. Maybe planning a pregnancy, planning something to do with the family, and you're having a lot of conversations, and you're doing some organizing, some lists and stuff like that is what I'm getting. For those of you who are single, I feel like this is definitely talking about, for some of you, it talks about getting closure from a previous relationship in order to release it and move on. And for others, this is talking about the potential to meet someone new this month, and I feel a lot of conversations happening, a lot of communication going back and forth between the two of you, and it would tie in with the energy of the Page of Swords because it does represent communication, direct communication. So I feel like face to face, okay, or over the phone, happening for you guys this month. But it's important that you are honest, and that's what the Page of Swords is. It's honesty. It's being open with that person, because I feel like otherwise they're going to see through you, and they're not going to, they'll feel like they're wasting their time, or that you're playing games, okay? So just try to be honest. And even if you're not ready to open up about something, just say that you're not ready to open up, as opposed to inventing something. When it comes to your health and well-being, we have inner authority. And this is someone else who's got their back turned and working hard on something. So for some of you, you could definitely be working hard on your health and well-being, or fitness programs or stuff like that. So we have, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting me as I take back my power and listen to my intuition, desires, and feelings. So this is, I don't even remember what number this card is that is telling you to listen to your intuition. I don't remember how many cards you had talking about your intuition, okay? So listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut when it comes to your health. I feel like it's going to tell you if you're pushing yourself too hard. It's going to tell you if you're being too comfortable and maybe you could do more. It's going to tell you what you need to continue and what you need to stop doing or eating or whatever when it comes to your health and well-being. And it's about making choices. That's your authority. It's about taking your power back and making some choices when it comes to your health and well-being, okay? Making different choices, so that you make this a priority, okay? Because I do feel like that's going to bring you a lot of positive results. And your overall guidance for the month is, you'll know in the morning. When you wake up, you'll have a better idea about what to do. Relax until then. So this is a card that talks about the need to sleep on things, okay? So if you have a difficult decision that you need to make, like with the Two of Swords, this is telling you don't do anything rash, and allow for your intuition to speak to you. The Two of Swords is a card that talks about blocking out your intuition and trying to just rationalize everything. When we sleep, obviously we dream, and that's our subconscious talking to us, so that's our intuition. So this talks about, once again, bringing your intuition into every single decision you make. It will make that decision so much easier. And also, it's about not rushing when it's a big decision, not rushing, but also not overthinking it. Sleep on it, give it some room to breathe, make sure that you connect to your intuition, pay attention to what you're dreaming, and you will have your answer sooner rather than later, okay? And it will be a clearer answer as opposed to you just trying to think about everything, okay? So there you have it. That's your reading. I really hope that it makes sense, and I hope that it helps. Let me know how your month is going, okay? Comment and let me know. Thank you so much for subscribing, for watching my videos, for sharing them, for liking them, for commenting, for following me on Instagram. It means a lot, and I do appreciate your support. I hope that you have a great month, and you can also find love scopes on my channel if you're interested in those for October. But yeah, overall it looks like it's going to be a really great month, so hope you enjoy it, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.